Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX on Saturday, August 5th, 2017 with some daily inspiration for you on your Twin Flame journey. So I want to start off by saying thank you to all those that like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks to those that follow on Twitter, Pinterest, and Facebook, and thanks to those that come to me in private sessions for both readings and healings in the links below. Thank you to those that have ordered a private video reading. If you haven't received yours yet, I'm working on it and will get it to you within the 1 week's time frame. Please check below. It's a 15 to 20 minute video, similar to the weekly readings where I lay out divine feminine energies, masculine energies, and union energies and answer your top 3 to 5 questions in the form of tarot and intuitive guidance, along with the oracle cards to kind of round out the message. So it's a pretty well-rounded reading, and usually people don't have a lot of questions after. They might have a few follow-up questions, and I do answer those for them. So there's never any question in individuals' minds like that the reading wasn't thorough enough or didn't give them an outlook on what's going to be going on for them in their union with time frames. And I try to look out as far as I can go, as far as I could see for them, to answer their questions and to see where their union is headed. And this is for everyone. This could be even for soulmates. So it's not just limited to twin flames, but it's a special twin flame reading that I do have there. So let's start with the positive affirmation from that Louise Hay I Can Do It calendar down there. It says, life always reveals to us what we need to know at just the right moment, and that is so true. I'm now divinely guided by Spirit going to open to a prayer from the Uplifting Prayers to Light Your Way Sonia Choquette prayer book. It is called Discovering My Goals. Holy Mother, Father, God, divine loving light and heart of the universe, we humbly ask for the healing power of your grace to help us discover what our spirit wants and believe that we absolutely deserve to have it. Help us explore the things that we are now drawn to without guilt or hesitation, and give ourselves a chance to develop these interests without the need to be good at them. Allow ourselves to have a beginner's heart and mind so that we can rediscover the world with a childlike curiosity and freedom all over again. We thank you in advance with our whole heart and soul for helping us live our life to the fullest. Amen. And with infinite gratitude. So it was interesting today because I saw one of my former students, but we didn't get to really talk or anything because she was at work and I was just like looking for paint for my new place. But it was really nice to see one of my former students that, was in my class a few semesters ago, made me feel like, I'm out. Even though I'm not teaching anymore, like my students are still out there and that legacy is going to live on. And hopefully, I could help others through this mission that I'm now on here. So I want to thank you for watching, for liking, for sharing, subscribing, whatever. Remember, this is a general reading that I'm about to do, and this reading is for all twin flames, so please only take the parts that resonate with your soul. I'm going to do a quick tarot spread, just a 3-card, one for your beloved, one for you, and one for your union's energy, just to see kind of where we're at when you watch this reading. So hopefully the message of the card makes sense for you, because you're probably wondering what's going on with your beloved. I know that I am. But I also know that there's just so much heavy energy out there right now. And if you're worried about what it is, it's really that we're preparing to really give ourselves like the final purge before and during the full moon coming up in Aquarius on Monday. So tomorrow I'll be doing a full weekly reading, but then on Monday I'm going to do the full moon reading. I also have a video that I want to upload or repost how to use the full moon energies to your advantage. So basically write yourself a list of things and really get into it. Write the list out of what you want to release, all the different kinds of energy, people, places, things, objects that you want to release from your energy field. And you could even write some down for your twin, and if they're ready to release those as well, you can ask for permission from your twin's higher self to, put those things on the list. And if they do give permission, then when you burn that list in the moonlight, that energy is going to dissipate and be removed from your energy field. All right, so here we go. We have your counterpart's energy, your energy, and then the union's energy. Overall energy right now is interesting. So this is the card, the Eight of Cups, where you're kind of all twins are going and retreating on a spiritual quest. So if you haven't heard from your twin, I really feel that they are deep in their own pain, deep in their own process right now, deep in their own releasing, deep in their own wallowing. There's been a lot of sorrow the last week or so, like it's welling up and people are crying and coming to me asking me if it's their energy, and a lot of times it's their twins' energy that they're feeling. So everyone is like releasing. This is like one of the final big purges that we're going to have before this total solar eclipse, which is going to take the scales off of the eyes of many. So your beloveds are going to wake up to new levels of consciousness. You will, and so will all people on the planet to some degree. So this total solar eclipse is going to bring in a new light. And so we're getting ready with this lunar eclipse. The lunar in Aquarius is like getting rid of things that no longer serve us, energies that no longer serve us. And it's like Aquarius is all humanitarian, but actually this moon is going to make people feel very greedy and selfish. So if you're feeling your beloved that way, it's mainly because they're retreating from you. They're not really being as self-centered as you think. It's just that the energy is causing them to be a hermit. Actually, their energy is thinking of, and this is the second soulmate card in that Rider-Waite spin-off deck. I've got two special cards. This one is like the legacy card. So it's like old age. So your beloved is thinking about how their life is going to be when they're elderly. Are they going to have grandchildren? Are you going to be in their life? So they're like thinking ahead and thinking like, if I continue my life the way it is, I'm going to end up alone. So that's how they actually feel. And how you feel is, hey, I've been putting in all this work. 8 of coins over here, 8 of pentacles. I've been putting in all this work, this spiritual work, this physical work. When is it going to end? I mean, I'm just laboring here. I want a rest. I want a break. That's how I feel. And your union, it's like a little bit better energy because instead of like just hoping that you don't end up alone and hoping that you don't work yourself to death, the union actually is a more passionate and optimistic energy. It's like there's this night, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Passion. So like basically your union is saying, hey, I'm here, just claim me, commit to me. Both of you twins, you don't have to worry about if you're going to be alone anymore. You don't have to worry about if you're doing all the work anymore. Just claim your union and, make it happen. That's what your union wants. And I believe that many twins will be making it happen in the third dimension. So whether you've, never met your twin or not, there's going to be some things that are happening after this total solar eclipse at the end of the month. So the Lionsgate portal and 8/8, all of this is like preparing us for bigger changes. Eclipses always bring in big changes. Wow, okay, so that card flew out, so that's a change. This was the change deck that I was going to use. Okay, so the message from Spirit, when a card flies out like that, it's a message from Spirit saying, take the next step now. Okay, so like if we want our union, we do have to claim it. We do have to take that next step now. Okay, so don't be afraid to put yourself out there. If your beloved is still responsive to you, even after you've, like I'm going to admit that I tell my twin flame I love him all the time, and he's never told me he loved me. The most he said was, oh, I love you as a friend. And I mean, we're more than friends, but that's what he told me once. And Or he says, like, you know how I feel about you, stuff like that. So, I mean, and then, oh yeah, we have a connection, just stuff like that. But I always tell him I love him. And I said, even though you're ignoring me, I text him that I still love you. So, I mean, if you're going to put yourself out there like that, and you're doing it from the heart, it's okay. Like, that's sometimes what you got to do. As long as you're not going to get hurt by it and, like, expect something from it. I told him a long time ago when I told him I loved him that I didn't expect him to say it back. So, and he was actually surprised the first time I did tell him I loved him. He's like, you love me? What if you get sick of me? That's what he said. Oh, boy. So, even though he's not talking to me right now, I kind of have a feeling that there's something going on with him and deep down. And so I'm not worried. I'm just, like, concerned and want him to know that I do love him. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for the Divine Masculine, or whoever you're watching this for. Most likely it's Divine Masculine. The new change during this time period is welcoming the new. So realizing that things of the past are in the past. It's time to welcome the new. So there's a new day. Like, you can have a new relationship with your beloved. You could take it to a new level. The Divine Masculine, or whoever you're watching this for, which most likely is the Divine Masculine, really does feel that way. I'm going to pull a Divine Feminine card. Divine Feminine are making decisions. So basically, when your beloved decides to come back and talk to you, or decides to stop running, decides to, like, commit to this thing, decides to be serious, decides to take it to another level, then you could make a decision if that's what you want. Because we have to also remember that we have our own boundaries and things that we expect in relationships. So don't sell yourself short and just accept, less than what you think you deserve and feel that you deserve. All right, so your relationship, I wanted to pull another union one, is about to experience a windfall. So this could be love, it could be money, it could be just good luck, but whatever it is, it's just going to be a windfall of abundance. And that's if you both take that next step now, it says. So, like, energetically, you can merge with your beloved. You can take that leap now, like, send them love. Pray for your union to come together. Pray for them to work through their, hurts and pains and confusions and doubts. Pray that they release all that during this full moon. The next card that I'm going to pull is the Gateway Oracle card for each twin, just to get another idea of what's going on with each twin. So the Divine Masculine Gateway Oracle for this period is embracing the future. Wow, these cards really go together with the Legacy card there, them wondering if they're going to be alone forever. Welcoming the new, and then now embracing the future. And this says, I step into the future with an open heart. Wow, definitely. In order for them to be with us, they definitely need to open that heart, let that heart armor down so that, we can connect. We can connect hearts. Now, your energy for now is taking action. So I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities is what the card says. And, like, yeah, you have decisions to make. You've been working really hard and you are taking action. So you're not the one that needs to really take the next step or have that fire of passion be ignited for the union. It's really your counterpart that needs to get on board here. Okay, so I know mine does. Okay, so finally we have, again, this card came up for your counterpart last time, but now it's for the union, opening to love. My heart is open. So it seems like our hearts, whoever's watching this, have been open already, or we close them when we get hurt, but let's open them because your counterpart is thinking about the future and wants to welcome the new that they could have with you, and their heart is opening to you. So these are all good and positive energies. And this is what's going to be going on, throughout the next few days or so, and like going into August, the rest of the month. All right, my last cards for each is going to be the Wisdom of the Oracle, just to kind of get what's going on in the physical, because these are kind of messages about what's going on in their mind, what they want to change, what they're thinking about, what's going on with their heart. But this is like what's going to happen in the physical, let's say in the next week during, this portal and 8/8, and just want to get kind of an idea of where things are going in the 3D with these cards here, because these other things could be 5D messages as well. Okay, but we have a 3D message for the counterpart, Divine Masculine, most likely. 3D for you, most likely Divine Feminine. But sometimes these cards resonate with you even if they're in the other energy, because remember, your twin flame is you. You are your twin. Okay, so I do have to look at the book sometimes because some of these messages I've not encountered. This one's pretty straightforward. The Divine Masculine, or the counterpart you're seeking to know more about, is connecting with their higher power, and the card number is 4. 4 is an angel message, definitely. It's a very a stable number. Got 4 legs on a table, 4 legs on a chair, 4 legs on a dog. All right, so 4. Okay, so it's time to address how much effort you have given to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. So this is what your counterpart is doing. They're recognizing that their partnership with Spirit is their number one priority. And the appearance of this card also indicates there's a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. That's the message for relationships with this card. So wow. So not only is your counterpart thinking about if they're going to be alone or not, they're also connecting to their higher power. They're their crown chakra, which is becoming more activated, and their third eye is becoming activated. They're knowing that you're a spiritual, connection that they have, and that you're special. So they're welcoming the new and hoping to embrace a future with you. So these are all very positive messages. So if nothing else, know that your beloved in the third dimension is connecting with the divine. That's an awesome thing to be doing. Now we have the regeneration message for your energy, whoever's watching. So this means that you are basically experiencing a rebirth of sorts, and that's beautiful. So card number 46, which ends up being a 1 numerologically, the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now's the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. That's your beloved. Awesome. And now for the union. Wow. So we have the yang energy, which is the energy that our divine counterparts have been missing, but now they're going to get it. They're going to be activated. They're going to start coming toward you. They're going to have courage because they weren't in that energy, because you or I were in that energy more, but we're balancing it out and we're letting them come to us now. So basically it says circumstances are supporting action. It says on your part. It said it's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Wow. So we have take the next step, take the lead. Basically what it's saying is that, you've been waiting all this time for your beloved. They're going to do something soon because, you have to be in that yin energy if you're the divine feminine watching, or if you're imbalanced. And the masculine has to be in their yang energy a little bit more for this to work. Archangel Michael wants to let us know to be gentle with ourselves. We're going through a really high energy gateway, and so we need to be gentle. And we're going to ask Archangel Michael to guide us in treating ourselves with gentle, nurturing love in everything that we think, speak, and do. Help us know that we deserve this compassion. We release any feelings of guilt to you that we may experience, and that'll leave us with inner peace. So I'm sending you some Reiki healing to balance out your energies so that you release everything that is non-beneficial to you, so your beloved does it, and so that it benefits your divine union and you come into balance together in all time, spaces, dimensions, and realities, especially this third dimension that we live in. Hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste.